Oh wow, look at this. So this is kind of places, and I love to do this posture. Even with the traffic, I can just focus on that water. And then when the peace hits from that, then I put my focus between my hands and just, and if you ever get bored in this posture, all you have to do is sink and work your knees. And I don't know if I put it in the video about this, but if your legs start to shake, that's just the chi trying to come through the meridians. It's okay. Of course, you don't want to overdo it if you have knee problems, but I'm looking to see that. Looks like it might be a snake down there. I don't know. But anyway, if your legs start to shake, it's okay. And if they start to burn, it's okay. Yes, it's lactic acid, but it's also the chi working to come through your body, up and around. And eventually what happens is what's called a microcosmic orb. And you're like in the middle of this orb with all these energy lines of the earth around. And you begin to feel expansive into that, and it just keeps going and going. It would go into the trees, it would go into the universe. It's an amazing experience, better than anything. Also, if you've ever done what's called a Genesa crystal, they have, that kind of, I think, is based on some of these orb meridians or pathways, because a scientist, I'm not recalling his name right now, years ago, not too long ago, I think the 50s, was looking at a microscopic image of a sesame seed, and he began to see this orb. And anyway, it goes like this and like that, and then you come here where the holes where you do this and that. This one over here is actually this movement, and then this one's the centering one. So it's the middle of the orb. And then to get all the energy circulating at once, you do the middle here, and you can feel the energy of all those different parts of the Genesa. It's called a Genesa crystal. And then you can switch hands and do it a different way. And what I like to do after cosmic stance and or after my Genesa practice, which is awesome on the full moon, and there's a, by the way, there's the Lions Gate is open from yesterday, which was the 8th, all the way until the 12th, and this is the best time in 60 years for manifestation of what you want and to let go of what you don't want. So if you're interested in that stuff, this is one way to really attract it. So spinning all this energy, and then I like to bring the energy and just store it in my dantian, so if I need it later for, like I mentioned before, somebody accidentally kicking me across the dance floor, I'm grounded, you know, I'm okay. So anyway, thought you might like that.